glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
These teams have to prepare for any kind of... He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And a big question coming into this game was how were they going to be able to handle the environment and all the crowd noise? And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening, kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
So Kentucky's offense to go on the attack first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells to run, looking to pass. In the backfield, it's Ferguson. There he goes. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
23 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Turns it upfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw one first. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Baxter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on second down. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. On first down, it's Baxter again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He's past the sticks. Trying to take it back. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Right back to the well. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB Singh. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They'll give it to Washington. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's changing the play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Rushes on. Buys a little time. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver's going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Third and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got some green grass. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The fake and wants to throw. On the move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulled to the ground. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rush right in his face. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, and that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Left side is Kane. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. In the red area, it's Washington. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rolls right. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Look out! Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Did the work himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 9 team, the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's Texas State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Finds his target down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Ferguson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Drops back on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Got him quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Tells to run, wants to pass. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Washington again. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll go with Washington. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running right, Bryson Washington. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hits inside, it's Washington. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Plows his way ahead. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again, and that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here's a give to Washington. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Off-play action. Blasted as he lets it go. And the misconnection on third down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the quick grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Ferguson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Snapped on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back, it's Bailey. Got his man.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to get it through the air. And he avoids the sack.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he gets it away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's got it inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Kentucky right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a fourth down looms and decision time for this offense. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Turns it upfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Hauls in the deep ball. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your team.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Ferguson. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On third down, here's Baxter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Number 82 in punt formation to kick it away.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early,